I put Ja Morant in the Jordan era to see how many championships he would win. All right, July 17, 1992. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the 1992 draft. We got Shaq, Alonzo Mourning, Christian Laettner, of course, Ja Morant out here as well. We're putting him in the 90s in the Jordan era. I think it will be interesting to see how his career pans out. I feel like his game does work well for the Jordan era. Compared to other young stars in the NBA. You know, he's a high flyer, relies a lot on his athleticism, not so much as his shooting, which I feel like plays out very well in the Jordan era. Also, his career has kind of gone downhill in the last couple of years, unfortunately, and I want to see him succeed somewhere else. So here we go. Obviously, the 1992 draft in its whole. We got the draft lottery as well. Perfect picks 1 through 10 are exactly accurate to how they were in the real 1992 NBA draft. So let's get right into the draft. No waiting around. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and let's do it. Obviously, we are automatically having these players get drafted. The Magic takes Shaq. Usually 99 times out of 100 this happens, and then like 80 times out of 100, Alonzo Mourning is taken with the second pick. Number 3 pick the Timberwolves have is going to go to Ja Morant. So just like how we did with James Harden, the last episode we did of the Jordan era, today it's going to be Ja once again going to Minnesota. All right, so Ja Morant starting off as a 79 overall. He might not start over Pooh Richardson, although he should. Yeah, they're making him come off the bench. We're going to let the coach do what he wants here. We're not going to really touch too much here. Hopefully by the end of the season, Ja will be a starting point guard. Let's get right into season 1. All right, Michael Jordan takes home the MVP. Rookie of the year is, of course, Shaq. I'm assuming Ja did make an all-rookie first team, though, most likely. He's obviously not here in the any All-NBA teams. All-rookie first team, there he is. Ja Morant, 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists as he makes the all-rookie first team. Is he starting yet now for this team, or are they still... Now he's starting. Why'd you make me have to go into the lineup and make him start, man? That's annoying, 2K. But unfortunately, we're not going to see him play any meaningful starting minutes because... Well, we're the 12th seed in the Western Conference. Only team worse than us is the Dallas Mavericks. Hopefully this still means we can land a top at least 2 pick in the draft, considering this is a pretty solid draft class, considering there's Chris Webber and Penny Hardaway. Chris Webber literally always ends up being an MVP in the NBA in every single 2K simulation. So I'm assuming that'll be the case again here. Hopefully we can land the number 1 pick. All right, here we go. Draft lottery. Please tell me we land a decent pick here in this draft. At least top 3 is all I'm asking for. We have a chance at the 5th pick. 10% chance to get the number 1 pick. Can we get lucky? Okay, number 2 pick. I will take that. I will take the number 2 pick. I think we're going to end up missing out on Chris Webber, but we can at least get... Never mind, we're getting Chris Webber. I don't even want Penny Hardaway, man. He's a guard. We do not need a guard. Let's go with Webber with the 2nd pick. I think that's the easiest choice we can make right now. All right, so great start. Ja Morant's now an 87 overall. Chris Webber is, of course, going to be our starting power forward for this team, and we're looking pretty solid to start off Ja's career. Let's go ahead and get right into season number 2. We got ourselves a dynamic duo. Hopefully, we'll be able to win a couple championships with him. If not, I will be kind of disappointed. All right, 2nd seed in the Western Conference. Already a phenomenal season as they finish with 50-plus wins, adding Chris Webber. And then, of course, Ja Morant definitely as well got better. I didn't even check if he made an All-NBA first team. So I'm assuming that means Webber won the Rookie of the Year. Yeah, of course. If he's an All-NBA first team member, that means he's going to win the Rookie of the Year. Is Ja anywhere here? Not yet. We'll see what Ja Morant averaged. It feels like Chris Webber might end up taking some of his shine, unfortunately. He does put up 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. So not bad at all. I do think Chris Webber is going to end up being the best player on this team probably in the next couple seasons. So we are the 1st seed, down 1-0 to the Rockets. It's 1-1. Down 2-1. We might get eliminated in round 1. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Number 1 seeded Minnesota Timberwolves get knocked out in round 1 by Hakeem Olajuwon, who's putting up 36 points. Oh my God, and 14 rebounds. Not much you could do. I don't even know how this is the 8th seed. They also have Penny Hardaway, who, of course, I guess we couldn't draft because he ended up being the number 1 seed. And they end up losing. And guess who wins the championship? It's Michael Jordan and the Bulls. All right, let's move on. All right, 94-95, season number 3. Hopefully we can make somewhat of a deep playoff run, considering Ja's already a 93. Chris Webber's an 87. The rest of the team is kind of mid, but hey, we were the number 1 seed last year. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to make a deep run in the playoffs this year, especially considering Chris Webber got better, and he was already an All-NBA first-team member, so things should be good. All right, Michael Jordan, MVP. Not gonna lie, this is a disappointing season for this Timberwolves team. Webber does average 24 and 13, making an All-NBA first team, and Ja Morant finally makes an All-NBA team, putting out 22, 4, and 8. Unfortunately, though, very much unfortunately, we missed the playoffs? Wait, we were like the 8th or 7th seed. We must have just missed it by 1 game. Yeah, 41 and 41. Not sure what happened here. We went from the number 1 seed with 50-plus wins back down to the 9th seed and missed the playoffs. So I'm a little bit worried for how this duo is going to be in the future. And I'm also a little bit worried by the fact that we probably, even if we do make the finals, we will never be able to beat Michael Jordan, like ever. Anyway, do we have a pick? Probably not. If we're the 9th seed, I see we have a lottery pick. We have a chance at the 10th pick. And we land the 12th pick. Is the 95 draft even worth it? If this was the 96 draft, then I'd say, yeah, that's worth it to actually go ahead and get somebody here. But we're not going to end up getting Kevin Garnett, let's be honest. We're just going to let them really just draft whoever they want at this point. Let's move on to season number 4. Rough season, though, back-to-back. All right, 1995, 1996. Here we go. Ja Morant's now 96. Webber's a 91. Our bench is just looking really rough. That's, I think, probably the biggest problem with this team is that it's just super top-heavy, and then everybody else stinks. We got Luke Longley running the center position, and I know he was the starting center for those Bulls teams. He didn't start, but, he was somewhat of a contributor. He's not a starting center, though. Let's be real. So let's continue. Now we're winning games. I don't know what the hell happened last year. All right, Michael Jordan, MVP. Chris Webber back in the All-NBA first team, 28, 12, and 5. That makes sense considering we played much better this season. Ja Morant does make an All-NBA third team, averaging 24, 4, and 8. Great to see from him. His stats continue to get better and better. And we are now the number 1 seed, sweeping past Dallas, which is great to see. The Rockets have Penny and Hakeem still, so it's going to be a little bit tough. We are up 1-0. We're up 2-0. It's 2-1 now. Up 3-1, and we're heading to the conference finals. Okay, so we got the Denver Nuggets in the conference finals. They don't look too good. All I know is that we're most likely going to have to play the Bulls in the finals. Let's get past Denver first, and we're up 3-1. Let's see if we can just cruise and take care of business here. All right, 5 minutes here. It's a 1-point game. Now Denver has a 1-point game. Minnesota takes the lead back. 1-point game. This is most likely going to be our first hop-in of the video. All right, 1 minute and 42 seconds. Down 6 points. Let's see if Ja Morant can pull things back. They do have possession and finish off this series in 5 games, or are the Nuggets going to continue to fight? I hate air filters. Who actually plays with air filters? I'd love to know. All right, Ja with it. 1 minute and 39 seconds. Morant, Webber on the cut. They find an easy slam dunk. What a play from Chris Webber. I wonder what these two are doing in the playoffs right now, as a matter of fact. Webber's putting up 24. Ja is actually outplaying Webber in the playoffs, I'd argue, putting up 25 points a night. Here's Williams with it. Dikembe Mutombo sets a screen and rolls. Great steal from Webber. Here he comes, Chris Webber, out to Smith. Nice pass to Chris Webber. Is he running the center for this team? I'm not sure I like that. Dikembe Mutombo blocks him, hits him with the no. Jackson now with it. Screen is set. It looked like it could have been a legal screen. Probably would have got called in the 2020s. Misses the 3. Dikembe Mutombo is there for the rebound and lays it up and in, pushing the lead back up to 6. Webber with it. Give it on. Can we see Ja maybe handle the ball a little bit? I would like to see Ja handle the ball. I want to see what Ja Morant's got. All right. Unless Webber's doing that with ease, then we'll take it. 13 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. They're going to need to stop here, though. And they're already fouling. I think we can safely assume if they're already fouling, then that means they're done here. They force a game 6. Chris Webber 32, 10, and 4. Ja was able to put a 23, 7, and 6. Not sure even how the Nuggets made the conference finals or even pushed us to 6 games, but whatever. Here we go. Okay, so Minnesota is going to take care of business here and reach the NBA Finals in Ja Morant's 4th season, already starting off his career super well. Unfortunately, though, they're playing a dynasty, and that's Michael Jordan and the Bulls. I don't know what they're going to do against them. Down 1-0. It's 1-1. Down 2-1. Can we tie up the series? Okay, so we're down 3-1. We're going to have to make the first 3-1 comeback in finals history. But honestly, considering that we're playing against Michael Jordan, I have a feeling this series is literally over before it even started. You know what? Actually, there's a chance. 7-point game, 4-point game. Come on. Give me one more bucket. Don't let it get to an 8-point game. Get it back to a 6-point game. Okay, or get it to a 10-point game. That also is great. Oh, now it's a 12-point game. Oh, fantastic. Oh, now it's a 14-point game. We literally didn't score for like 3 minutes there. 21, 12, and 4. Ja Morant, 9 for 12. Honestly, played good. Not much you could say about that. It's just Michael had 19 points this game. This was a game for us to win. Scotty saved the day in this one. But yeah, Jordan's averaging 30 points a game consistently for the last 10 years. So not much you can do about that. That, I believe, is his 4th championship in this season. In this simulation, sorry. All right, so get to the finals. That's honestly still a fantastic start for this young duo's careers. 5th season, hopefully, maybe. I mean, I feel like our best chance at this point, and I feel like I'm just talking like any legend in the 90s. We just have to hope the Bulls aren't in the finals, and then I think we can win a championship. They're the only team right now that is standing in our way of winning a ring. All right, I mean, like I said, this is our chance. I wonder how we did against the Bulls in the regular season. I know that's not going to determine how we do against them in the final seed. Look, we blew them out by 17 points right here. That's our first game against them. Did they only play one time against them, or have we just not played the last time? Okay, yeah, so this is going to be our second time playing against them. So hopefully we can sweep the season series. That'll give me some confidence going in to the playoffs as we beat them by 1, if you guys saw that there. And Chris Webber breaks Michael Jordan's MVP streak. So this is good. This is very good. Ja Morant also bumps up to the All-NBA. Second team putting up 24, 5, and 9 assists a game, and they're the number 1 seed. So listen. All that's standing in our way still is the Chicago Bulls. Did we finish with a better record than them? No, they went 71-11. Never mind, we're cooked, I feel like. Okay, we might get kicked out of round 1 right now. It's 2-2 in this series. Can we just get past the Suns, please? Not make this difficult for me? Oh, God. I'm talking about getting to the finals and playing the Bulls, and here we are fighting for our lives in the first round, down 11 with 5 minutes left. We're going to have to make kind of a big run late in the fourth quarter, or we're getting kicked out of round 1. Oh, my God, it's over. I don't think we're going to be seeing a championship or even a conference final or even a second-round appearance as the Phoenix Suns, Jeff Hornacek, beats us in 5 games, or 6 games, sorry. So that's very unfortunate, and the Bulls win another championship. How much longer do these two have, though? Well, Ja has 2 more years left with the Timberwolves. Chris Webber should be re-signing after this season. So, God, I don't know how much time we have left, but we have to, again, hope that Michael Jordan sucks by then. All right, 1997, 1998. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Tims. Ja's a 97 now. Chris Webber goes up to a 94, which is good to see. Bench still looks really mid, but listen, we were able to make a final. We can do it again. Let's go. All right, number 1 seed in April. Once again, do we have a better record than the Bulls? Okay, the Bulls are falling off. Fortunately, the Magic have a better record than us, but I think we can beat that Magic team as Chris Webber wins another MVP. Ja is still an All-NBA second-team member, 24, 5, and 9. He's been putting up those stats pretty consistently for a while now. Let's hope that we can get past round 1. There you go. I don't know why we didn't do that last year. The Bulls are still running through the East. They might lose to that Magic team, though, in the second round. They're down 2-1, and they do finally lose. Michael Jordan is out of the playoffs, which gives us quite the shot here. We're up 3-1. Let's see if we finish off the job. All right, we're up 14 with a minute left, and we are back in the NBA Final. Ja, 28-14. Chris Webber was able to put up 34-12. And we are playing an interesting Milwaukee Bucks team, and they're actually good. Jason Kidd, Kobe Bryant, Sean Kemp, and Christian Laettner. Very solid team. We're up 1-0, though. We're up 2-0, and I believe this is going to be our chance here. Oh, never mind. Series is all tied up at 2 apiece. All right, here we go. All right, it's a 7-point game. Now it's back to a 5-point game. Back to a 5-point game. It's jumping from 7 to 5 for pretty much the whole late fourth quarter. A minute and 53 seconds. We are down 5. This is a huge game right here to see who will break the tie. Here we go. Williamson gets it into Christian Laettner. Jason Kidd open back to low now. Kobe on the perimeter, Christian Laettner. I don't know how this team managed to get Jason Kidd, Kobe, and Sean Kemp all on one team. They're pretty stacked, I have to say. Kidd coming off a screen, wide open for three. Milwaukee all of a sudden has an 8-point lead. It's not looking too good for the Timberwolves. All right, we need a bucket here, Ja. Come on. Cut the lead back to 2 possessions. Right now it's a 3-possession game. We look kind of cooked. We need that. Okay, Richardson, I thought you were going to take that 3, but you in fact did not. Ja has it. Ja all the way to the basket. Nice move. Finishes the layup. It is now back to a 2-possession game, so there's still a chance for the Timberwolves. They're just going to have to string together a couple stops here. Jason Kidd. Laettner on the cut. They find him. Christian Laettner puts in the layup. Chris Webber has it. Sean Kemp outplaying the MVP by a lot. It's back to a 6-point game. I mean, the Timberwolves are just barely breathing right now is what it seems like. One more bucket and this one might be done. And I blame the fact that our team is just not deep enough to win a championship. Listen, I know there's still a lot of time, and it's not like we're down 3-0. It's a 3-1 series, or sorry, 3-2 series. But I don't know. This team just outplayed us completely right there in the fourth quarter. We're going to need a big win on the road here if we want to keep our hopes at winning a championship. I thought that when Michael Jordan was done that we'd finally have our chance, and I couldn't have been more wrong. This is going to be, I think, another close game. Okay, 5-point game, 1 minute and 56 seconds left. Like I said, it's another close one, and let's hope we can finish things off. Force Game 7, and then we're back home for Game 7, which is good for us here. Okay, let's do it. Purdue gets it into Winston. Big possession here for Minnesota. Ja has it, almost gets the ball stolen. Ja all the way, nice pass to Weber. Can't shoot threes, unfortunately, though. Ja, let's see if you can get past Jason Kidd. It's a tough matchup with Jason Kidd on him, I will say that. It's not like Jason Kidd is a scrub or anything like that. Screen is set. Pooh Richardson puts in the 3. 8-point lead. This is exactly what happened in the last game. Milwaukee was up 5. Jason Kidd hits a 3. This time it's Pooh Richardson for the Timberwolves. Sean Kemp in the post. Let's see if Chris Webber. Is Chris Webber actually outplaying him this time? Because he is. Sean Kemp outplayed the hell out of Chris Webber last game. Sean Kemp, 14 points. Webber, 25. Yeah, he woke up today. Big free throw. Sean Kemp knocks down a free throw here, cutting the lead to 7. He's most likely going to cut the lead to 6 right here with this one. Nope, misses one of them. One more bucket, and Minnesota's going to run away with this one. It would be literally a 9-point game with about a minute left, so we would be able to safely assume that that's done. Weber driving in on Christian Laettner. 9 seconds on the shot clock here. 7 seconds now. 5 seconds. Jason Kidd the steal. Here comes Jason Kidd. He's going to go all the way to the basket for a layup. Lead is cut to 5. All right, Ja, I want to see you do some things by yourself, man. You don't need Chris Webber to run things for you. That's just a terrible pass. I don't know what he's doing right now. Davis has it. Christian Laettner. This is a chance to cut the lead to 1 possession. Jason Kidd inside. Great defense on Ja Morant. He has his hands up. Back to Jason Kidd. 3 seconds on the shot clock. This is literally perfect defense of the Timberwolves. Christian Laettner's, of course, there for the rebound. Because our literal bench players and our supporting cast other than Ja and Weber absolutely sucks. All right, 20 seconds here. Chris Webber, first one is up, and it's good. These are big free throws for Weber. We'll give the Bucks one more chance to crawl back into this game, but I think, yeah, we can safely assume this is done. 20 seconds, 5-point game. There you go. Timberwolves win 24-10-1. Jason Kidd 19-3-14. 27-11-4 from Weber. Ja had kind of a rough shooting night, 4 for 10 and only 13 points, but made up for it with 5 rebounds and 11 assists, plus only 2 turnovers as the main prominent ball handler. Game 7, a chance to win a first NBA championship in 1998. Oh, no. 8-point game. No, we didn't crawl all the way back to Game 7 to lose at home by 20 points, man. 35, 12, and 7. I blame this on Ja. Back-to-back bad shooting nights, 5 for 15. I feel like he might have underperformed in the playoffs as well, or in the finals as well. Yeah, look at this. He had a great game 1, 32, 13 for 17, but then he had 11 points here. 23, solid game. 18, kind of mid. 21 on mid shooting, and then 13, and then 16. So kind of 3 pretty rough games, or I guess 4 kind of rough games in a row for Ja as they lose in 7 games, and that is our second finals loss. I would feel much better if our loss was to Michael Jordan. All right, 1998, 1999. Ja Morant, 97 overall. Going into year 7, he only has 1 more year left in Minnesota. Hopefully he re-signs with this team because I do think this team is destined to win at least 1 championship. Come on, please. All right, another 60-plus win season. Chris Webber, another MVP as well. We got to win a championship at some point here. Ja Morant does make an All-NBA second team where he averages his best stats yet, 26 points and 9 assists, so that's great to see. Number 1 seed yet again, and I see the Bulls are the 3 seed, still probably a force to be reckoned with. We just lost in round 1. I forgot that series were best of 5. Wow, it's just a very weird season right now, simulation. We basically get to the finals, then lose in round 1, then get to the finals, and then lose in round 1. That's been the last 4 years for this Timberwolves team. I really hope Ja Morant ends up signing back here with the Timberwolves, but if he doesn't, I guess it's time to find a new home and carry on out on your own the rest of your career, whatever you end up doing. All right, 1999 to 2000. Here we go, and there's Ja Morant. No more Ja Morant, unfortunately. Hopefully he's ring chasing somewhere else, though, in Atlanta. Let's see what's going on in Atlanta. Okay, Bruce Bowen. Yeah, this team sucks, and he has 3 years on this Hawks team. I'm disappointed in this decision, Ja Morant, but, hey, we weren't winning championships in Minnesota, so why not let it fly? All right, I think they finished with the 8th seed. Oh, Joe Smith winning MVP. We're in the bad timeline. Ja does make an All-NBA first team for the first time in his career and averages a really solid 34.6 rebounds and 7 assists. So it's clear he's reached his peak. Also, he's not playing with Chris Webber anymore, so obviously he's going to look way better, or his stats at least are going to look way better. And we did just upset the number 1 seed in round 1, so that's amazing to see. Tracy McGrady and Put Ja. This is an interesting Eastern Conference. We're up 1-0 against the Hawks. It's 1-1 now. Down 2-1, down 3-1. Okay, you know what? We're putting up a fight here. All right, so we're losing by 18 and lose in 6 games. Ja does literally average 40 points a game, which is pretty sick as well. And look at these last couple of games. 36, 52, 29, 44, 37, 37. So obviously, very good playoff run there. But, you know what I'm saying, we're probably not going to see him winning a championship. At least it's good to see that since he left Minnesota, they finished with the 6th seed, but they lost in the first round. And us, as the 8th seed, got to the second round. So look at us. We're playing better now. The problem is this team has literally no championship aspirations. I can't see them winning a ring at all. So he's going to have somebody sign here. Hopefully that'll happen. All right, 2000 season. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with. We're not in Minnesota anymore. I forgot that era has ended. What's going on in Atlanta? Let's see. Atlanta. Ja Morant is a 99. Nothing has changed. They didn't add anybody to the team. God, that's so annoying. All right, let's get right into this. Season number 9. Damn, this is going to be season number 9. We're basically halfway done with the video, so if you enjoyed it so far, I guess make sure to smash like, subscribe if you're new. It's free and all that fun stuff. All right. Worst possible situation. We're the 9th seed right now, which means we're not good enough to make the playoffs, and we're not bad enough to get a good pick. And the worst part of all this is I'm looking at Chris Webber winning an MVP. Fantastic. Ja does make an All-NBA second team, 27, 5, and 7, which is nice to see, I guess. But I don't know. Championship run might not be coming here for our guy. 9th seed, and way behind the 8th, 7th, and 6th seed, so not even close. We're actually, as a matter of fact, closer to the 13th seed. Okay, 2001, 2002. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with Minnesota. We haven't been in Minnesota for 2 seasons. I'm actually an idiot. I'm sorry. Okay, so Atlanta. There they are. So we're 2001, 2002 season. Again, why wouldn't you add anybody? Is this who you add? No, Continuum Mobley has been on this team. Who have they added? This is who you add? Derek McKee? Nobody else gets added? I mean, seriously. Good news is he only has 1 year left in this hellhole. Hopefully he escapes so that when he turns 30 and he's really in his prime, we can go to a new team. Or at the end of the season, at least just sign somebody better. Okay, now we're just losing every single game. What is Ja even averaging right now? 31 points a game. You're just wasting away his prime. I'm so mad I'm seeing Chris Webber win MVPs. Back in the All-NBA first team, we are 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. As you saw in the beginning of the season, we did not recover from that 1-11 start. As a matter of fact, we finished with a solid 27-55 record. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Damn it, we're not getting the number 1 pick. And this would have actually been kind of a useful number 1 pick because I think this is Yao Ming's draft. Would have been a little bit better if we were, of course, in the 2003 draft, but we might end up landing some type of draft here. Let's see. Chance at the 6th pick. We're going to get like the 10th pick, watch. 7th pick. Nice. We went from 6 to 7. Haha. Can we get anybody here? Probably not, and I don't think it matters. I think he'll be out by now. J.R. Bremer, Carlos Boozer. Sure, dude. Carlos Boozer, man, sure. He ends up pretty good from what I remember. Here's the only thing. Ja has 0 years left on his contract, so we might end up seeing him jump ship. Hopefully that is the case because I can't stand being on this Hawks team anymore. I feel like we just wasted away his whole prime. All right, we're officially in a new era, the 2000s, a.k.a. the Kobe Bryant era. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check now to see if our guy, Ja Morant, is still in the Hawks. Unfortunately, he is for another 4 years. They better give him some help or we're just going to waste these next 4 years and then he'll be 35 by the time he's on a new team. Listen, we're bad. But out of all the years to be bad, this was the best one. It's the 2003 season. And if you know anything about NBA history, you know exactly what that means. LeBron, Melo, Wade. We got a good chance here of getting a generational player. If we don't, I might just end the video there. I'm going to be honest with you. I might honestly just end the video. Tim Duncan MVP. Ja does make an All-NBA first team, 33.6 rebounds and 7 assists. Listen, the guy is only 30 years old. If we can get somebody generational next to him, it could change the entire outcome of his whole career. All right, moment of truth. Draft lottery, 2003. Please, please, please. We have a chance at the number 1 pick. As a matter of fact, the highest chance at the number 1 pick. LeBron, please. Okay, well, we get the number 2 pick. That's honestly still great. So obviously LeBron's going to get pick number 1. I feel like we have to go with Carmelo. Wade, I feel like, is not the best decision just because Ja Morant's a guard. Our best bet here is Carmelo Anthony. Let's get Melo. And I think this just changed the entire outcome of the Atlanta Hawks right there. All right, 2003, 2004, please tell me that things are going to look up for us. I think he has 3 more seasons. Yeah, Ja has 3 more seasons. Melo is an 82 as a rookie. The rest of the team sucks, but I think if Carmelo Anthony can go up in overall fast, we could be looking at a championship finally in Ja's career. I guess the drafting of Carmelo Anthony just made things worse. 13 and 42? And this draft class, okay, well, we can get Dwight if we get the number 1 pick, which would actually be kind of nice, but clearly didn't really help much. And that might be due to the fact that our bench completely sucks. This is an ugly season. This is worse than last season. Why are we playing so bad? Carmelo's putting up 18. Ja stats took a huge dip, but that's probably because Carmelo is getting a lot more touches. I don't know. I really don't know, man. All I can say is that he truly did waste away his prime in Atlanta. As Tim Duncan wins another MVP, look at this. Nowhere to be found in any All-NBA team. Like I said, he averaged 23 points a game. That is okay with me as long as we end up getting a solid pick in this year's draft. We have a chance at the 2nd pick, and we land the 5th pick. You gotta be kidding me, man. All right, let's see who we get. Let's just sim to our user picks, see if we can draft anybody decent with this 5th pick. I think the 2004 draft is kind of mid. Not gonna lie. I guess Josh Smith isn't bad. Kevin Martin was drafted in 2000. I did not even know that. Okay, I'm gonna go with Josh Smith. Sure, he's pretty good. Atlanta Hawks. I think that's an accurate pick as well. All right, Carmelo goes to 287. Ja's now at 99. I forgot we had Carlos Boozer. Please, 2 years. Let's make some type of run here. Some type of run. Oh, my God, we're losing so many games again. Yo, something is wrong. Okay, wait, now we're winning. You know what? Things are looking a little bit better. I will check in with you guys later in the season because I have a feeling this is not going to keep up. All right, I was wrong. We're the number 1 seed. I couldn't have been more wrong about this team. Things are finally on the up. Kevin Garnett wins an MVP. Okay, Ja is back in the All-NBA second team and back to averaging nearly 30 points a game. And I'm assuming Carmelo is here somewhere. No, okay, Carmelo's not here, but he does put up a solid 21 a game. Great to see. We are the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and we are finally, okay, we almost just lost in round one. I would have raged so hard. Earl Boykins, Eddie Jones, and Kevin Garnett. Things are actually looking good right now. We're up 1-0. It's 1-1 now. Can we please just get back to the finals? I would love that. We're down 3-1 in the second round. Oh, my God. You know what, though? We destroyed the Pacers easily. We are still going to have to win 2 games if we want to see us back in the conference finals. So let's hope for the best here. This might be a close game. Never mind. We're up pretty big here. Up 18 points, and we take down the Pacers just like that. 37-7-6 from Ja Morant, 29-6-4. Melo is averaging 26. Ja's averaging 31. This duo is on a tear, and we're 1 game away from coming back from 3-1. Please. No. Don't do this to me. Please, 2K, don't do this to me. We're down 13. No. Please come back. Don't tell me we crawled all the way to game 7 just to lose. Okay, no, it's over, isn't it? It's just telling me it's over. Just tell me it's over. Why would you even get my hopes up, man? Sad way to end the season, and this means, Ja has 1 more season left with this Hawks team, and I have a feeling that means we have 1 more season of Ja Morant here in Atlanta, and I feel like that might mean 1 more chance to win a championship because Carmelo Anthony is a great teammate to have. He is now going to be in his 3rd season, so it's going to be very different. Let's hope for the best here. All right, Carmelo does go up to a 90 overall. I didn't even realize this guy was on our team, but he's pretty good. 12 points, 10 rebounds. What happened to, Josh Smith has gotten somewhat better, which is nice. You know what? We got some potential here. What happened to what's his name, though? Carlos Boozer. He was good. I don't know why we got rid of him. Anyway, we were the #1 seed last year. Hopefully we can make something work this year. Tim Duncan, MVP. Ja Morant, All-NBA second team, 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. Where's Carmelo Anthony? Why is Carmelo Anthony not sneaking his way into any All-NBA teams? He's averaging 24 points a game, which is super solid, and we are the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. Our chance at another chance at a championship. We got the Nets. Please, we're up 1-0. It's 1-1 now. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And we are back in the conference finals. I think I know who's on this Pistons team. Yep, there he is. Chris Webber. Finally, our time to beat him. Up 1-0. It's 1-1. We're up 2-1. It is. Oh, I did not mean to simulate their game. I wanted to simcast that. All right. So we're down 3-2 to this Pistons team. This might be our last chance at an NBA Finals appearance. I'm not going to lie, because Ja is going to be 34 by the end of this season. No, not again. I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of the Simcast making us suck in these important games, man. 25-3-13, 31-4-5. It just might not be. Dude, Chris Webber averaged 43 points in the finals. We would have actually went to the NBA. We would have won a championship, too, because they swept the Spurs. It might be done here. Hopefully, Ja Morant, honestly, our best bet is he re-signs with this Hawks team, so we at least get him with prime Carmelo, and then Carmelo carries us to a ring. Or this is going to be another career simulation that has no championships, which has honestly been happening to me a decent amount recently. All right, so Ja is going to stay in Atlanta for the next 5 years. Melo is hopefully also going to stay, and that's a good sign for the Hawks. Or at least a good sign for Ja in his career. All right, 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. Listen, there's a chance right now. What is Iverson averaging right now? 28 points a game. You know what? There is a shot. He's still in his prime. He's still up there with some of the best players in the world. We still have a great chance at making a finals run. We haven't been in the finals, I think, since like 1999. It's been a rough 2000s for Ja Morant's career as Tim Duncan wins the MVP. Ja does make an All-NBA second team. And Carmelo, it feels like, continues to get robbed of All-NBA spots. But, he's averaging 26, 6, and 5. He deserves to be an All-NBA member. We are the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference once again. And get past round 1. We got the Wizards in round 2, down 1-0, down 2-0, down 3-0. How is this team the 6th seed? You just beat us. Just honestly, just beat us. I can't. This is just the most unlucky simulation ever. I feel like I've never had a more unlucky simulation in my life, and Ja's already 34 years old, so it's looking absolutely cooked. All right, maybe some new jerseys will change the outlook on this team. I don't know. It really is just the bench. Our bench sucks, but like then again, we keep finishing as a high seed in the Eastern Conference, and then come playoff time, we just choke pretty horribly. So let's get right into this. This is going to be season number 16. We're pretty deep in the sim already, guys. 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. Carmelo Anthony wins an MVP. I was kind of half expecting Ja Morant to finally win an MVP, but it's probably a good thing that Carmelo's taking the reins as the best player on this team, considering Ja as the best player hasn't really gotten him that far since he left the Timberwolves when he was with Weber. We are the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference as we at least gentlemen sweep past into the conference finals. Now we got to beat this insane team. I don't know what to do about them, honestly. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. This might be the one. Oh, okay, that got close. Okay, we got Cleveland, McGrady, Put Ja, and okay, this, again, we should be heading to the finals here. Up 1-0. Up 2-0. 2-1 now. It's 2-2. Here we go. This is it. This is it. All right, tie ball game. 3 minutes remaining. It's going to go down to the wire for sure. 3-point game now. 1-point game. 1 minute and 58 seconds. Down 1. Whoever wins this is, of course, taking a 3-2 lead, breaking the tie. And let's pray that it's going to be Ja Morant, especially considering we're on our home court. Sit in all the way to the basket. Easy bucket, and they have a 3-point lead now. All right, Ja. It's time to show them what you're truly about. Carmelo Anthony is checking into the game. You have, I believe, Jose Calderon on you. Is that Jose Calderon? Yeah, I believe it is. Screen is set. Ja. Nice pass. Easy layup for DeLon Wright, and it's now a 1-point game. Here's Tracy McGrady. 1 minute and 30 seconds here. McGrady takes it in. Kirk Heinrich on him. I don't like that matchup at all. Tough shot is missed. Heinrich the rebound. And here comes the Hawks. A chance to take the lead. Immediately throws a turnover. Thomas gets it into T-Mac. Great defense, actually, from the Hawks to stop him. All right, this is a big possession right here. 1 minute remaining. Nice pass. Josh Smith inside. What has Josh Smith been doing? I forgot we drafted him, I think, with the 5th pick. 7 points a night. Jeez, okay. Kind of bad. Not gonna lie, kind of bad. But we'll take that big dunk. Tracy McGrady has it. Under 1 minute remaining. McGrady, he's going to get a free bucket. That's a tough shot, but it's a much smaller defender in Kirk Heinrich on him, so he's going to finish the layup with ease. Here we go. Ja Morant, big possession here. Crossover. All the way, hop step. Back to Josh Smith. Josh Smith taking that shot. What a rebound from Wright. Can't finish the layup, though. No need for the Hawks to foul, though. Definitely no need for them to foul. McGrady, step back. Puts in the mid-range. Okay. Well, they're up 3 now. All right, Ja. Big possession. 6-second separate shot clock and game clock. He calls timeout. Josh Smith inbounds it into Ja Morant. Josh Smith sets a screen. Morant. They go into Carmelo Anthony. Melo in the post. Easy bucket. I wish he was in the game the whole time that we hopped in here, to be honest with you. Big possession here, though. McGrady gets fouled, of course. Oh, McGrady missed a free throw. That's a big one. Here we go. Carmelo Anthony with it. Huge possession right now for the Hawks. Need a bucket. Honestly, would like a 3. Just finish off the job, Melo. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Definitely take a 2. Go, Melo. 2 seconds. What are you doing? Carmelo Anthony misses the mid-range. Oh, my God. That wasn't even that bad of a look, too. The Hawks are going to go down 3-2 in the conference finals. And, I don't know. Our hopes and dreams might be over. Our hopes and dreams might be over, guys. Down 3-2. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, wait, you know what, maybe we can make a comeback. 16-point comeback. Again, 16-point comeback. Wait, hold on, we're making a comeback. Can we score one more time? Hold on a second, something is happening. A comeback might be brewing in Cleveland. Huge game. Come on, boys. Keep your foot on the gas. We were down 16 with like 5 minutes left. All of a sudden, it's a 4-point game. Ja has it. Takes it in. Again, where's Melo? Fine. Big 3-pointer. Kirk Heinrich falls to the floor and hits it. 1-point game here in Cleveland. Oh, my goodness. They must have went on a crazy run. It must have been a crazy run. First, I mean, I guess it was closed by the end of the first half. Then the Cavs ran away. And then we're up 40-29 in the fourth quarter. I wish it showed total points. That would be nice to see. But clearly, we've had quite the fourth quarter right now. All of a sudden, it's only a 1-point game. Here's Bell. Back to Tracy McGrady. I don't like that Kirk Heinrich is on him at all. Varejao sets a screen. McGrady, that's a great steal. Read the pick and roll. Go, Ja. Go. Okay. Stoudemire. Yeah, dude, she's absolutely demolished on that one. Here's Carmelo Anthony, 1-point game. Huge possession right here for the Atlanta Hawks. Screen is set. Carmelo. Okay, I honestly didn't mind that three-pointer attempt, but Wright gets to the basket and finishes. Takes the lead all of a sudden. Peja Stojakovic. Under a minute remaining. A chance for the Hawks to force Game 7. Win that's in 7 and then head to the finals. Great defense from Melo. Ja Morant. Come on, Ja. Push the pace. Oh, my God. Really? Throw a turnover just right off the bat? Really? And Cleveland gets an and one with a chance to make it a 2-point game. Really, guys? Knocks down the free throw. All right, here we go. Atlanta is not calling a timeout. That might mean that they just don't have any timeouts. Ja with it. Melo on the cut. They find Carmelo Anthony. I just hate that back-to-back games where Melo has a go-ahead bucket and chokes it. Please tell me we get a stop here and then a bucket. Please. I can't lose on a last shot opportunity again. It just can't happen. Here we go. T-Mac holding it down. 4 seconds. Wide open Bell for the win pretty much. Timeout Atlanta. 5 seconds remaining. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Carmelo Anthony. Melo. All the way. Redemption is here. Ties up the game for the Hawks. I thought he was going to miss that go-ahead bucket again just like last game. But this time he gets a big one and ties up the game. We're going to overtime. All right, obviously not enough time to get a shot off, so we're going to overtime. Let me just get into the simcast. Let's just win easy in overtime. That was a huge shot from Kirk Heinrich. Look at that. And then just a big block. And then nice move here from Wright. And then show the Carmelo Anthony game tire real quick. I want to see that again. Are you really not going to show that, 2K? Yeah, you guys are actually idiots. All right, here we go. Okay, nobody's going away. We're up 4. Okay, all tied up. A minute and 23 seconds. I got to hop in, guys. Can't ignore this. Ja Morant is still in the game. They're obviously going to run the offense through Melo, though, as expected. A minute and 20 seconds. Carmelo Anthony takes it in on Peja. Step back all the way. Gets his defender jumping and puts in a tough shot. Carmelo Anthony helps the Atlanta Hawks take a lead. This is going to go to 150 points here, by the way. I just realized that. Tracy McGrady to Raja Bell. Ja in the post. Back to T-Mac. At least we don't have Kirk Heinrich on T-Mac. Thank God. Thomas in the corner. Back to Tracy McGrady. Takes it in. Great defense. Tough bucket is good. Never mind. Not good enough defense, obviously. All right, big. Here we go. Carmelo Anthony. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Spins. All the way on Peja Stojakovic. Knocks him down to the ground. Carmelo Anthony is literally having a legacy-defining game right now. He's got... Dude, he has 64 points. Oh, my God. 64 on the night. We are literally watching one of the greatest playoff games of all time right now. That is insane. Great steal from Wright. Let's honestly give the ball to Carmelo and keep his point tally up right now. Melo again. 66 points on the night. Possibly the greatest game I've ever seen out of a 2K simulation. Melo is insane. All right, basically 0.6 separates shot clock and game clock. They go to Thomas. Now it's Tracy McGrady. Back to Thomas. Back to McGrady. Back to Thomas. Peja. Big time three-pointer. Misses. Smith the rebound. They give it to Buford. They should have gave it to Carmelo. I wanted to see him get 70 points. Instead, we're going to see Ja Morant pad some stats here, which I don't dislike. Anyway, there you go. Atlanta wins. And while T-Mac did have 47 and 14 assists, Carmelo ended the game with 66 points. A historical game. The worst thing that could happen to us now is if we get blown out in 7. After all that fighting, a 64-point performance cannot go to waste. We have to win the championship this year. Is this going to be another close one? No. 5-point game. 1 minute and 59 seconds, 5-point game. 3 close games in a row against this Cavs team. This one might be too out of our reach, though. Unfortunately, we're down 5. And Cleveland has the ball. And once again, for some reason, Carmelo's not in the game. I don't understand what they were doing there. But here's Carter with it. Out to Page, up for 3. Misses. Okay, there we go. We got a chance here. Heinrich with it. Josh Smith on the cut. They find him. What the hell is Josh Smith doing? He literally had a wide open layup. Page misses the 3 again from the same exact spot. Go, Heinrich, go. Still a chance to make it a one-possession game. Nice pass to Josh Smith. Ja with it. I don't know why Carmelo's not in the game. He literally had 64 the other night. Ja does draw the foul, though. Melo having a little bit of a rough game here with only 21 points. But Ja can't really talk because he only has 13. All right, does make 2 big free throws, though. Carmelo has rechecked himself into the game. It's a 3-point game. Still a lot of time here. Jose Calderon, screen is set. T-Mac off the screen. Oh, that's for the icing. Oh, my God. Tracy McGrady ices the game in our face, and I think a championship, I don't think it's ever, if we're not winning a championship on that season, I just don't know what to do. All right, 2008 season. Let's go ahead and check out what the boys are looking like now. I'm assuming Jaw's going to start dropping in overall. I mean, he's still a 98. Carmelo's now a 95. Bench looks decent. Did we lose Josh Smith? Man, Josh Smith was actually, unironically, a great piece for us. Did we really lose him? Josh Smith. Okay, well, that's Joe Smith. Yeah, Joe Smith, he's 77 overall, but he was a good role player for us. Anyway, let's get into the 2008-2009 season. We are starting off the season on a nice little 4-0 run. And Jaw's averaging 30 and Melo's averaging 32. So this is probably the best duo in the league right now. All right, great season. I think this might be it, guys. It might be the championship season we've been praying for this entire video. 60-plus win season. Maybe Ja Morant will even win an MVP. Who knows? No. All right, well, Carmelo does deserve it. Let's be real. He's the best player on this team. Ja does make an All-NBA second team, 26-5-8. And we are the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. It's now or never, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is now or never as we get past the Knicks. Let's get past the Nets now. Down 2-1, down 3-1. All right, never mind. We're not. Oh, 3-2. Boom. Game 7. Here we go. Game 7. Let's do it, boys. Please don't do this to me. And yeah, we're just, it's another heartbreaker, guys. Another heartbreaker. Ja Morant, you kind of fell off, buddy. I'm not going to lie. You kind of fell off. All right, 2009 season. We're definitely nearing the end. Especially since we're going to be entering a new era very, very soon. But is Carmelo still in the Hawks? I didn't even check his contract details. Yeah, he's still here for another 2 years. So is Ja. I think Ja now is 37 years old. I mean, what overall is he? Yeah, he's a 96. By the end of his contract, he's probably done. So we got 2 more years to fulfill the dream of winning a championship. And if we don't, well, it's probably over. Number 1 seed. There's still a chance. 60-plus win season. LeBron James wins the MVP. That's fine. That's fine that Ja Morant did not make an All-NBA team. He still puts up 23 points a night. That's fine. We just have to make some type of run here to the final. And I'll be happy. I'll be so happy. 3-1. We, gentlemen, sweep. We got the Wizards, who are very good, as we know. I mean, look at their roster. I don't know how they're the 5th seed. Look at that roster. They're very, very good. And there's a reason why they're up 2-1 against us. We're up 3-2. And we close out the deal. Look at this, a rematch. We went to 7 with them. I don't know if we're a better team. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if we're a better team. We're down 1-0. It's 1-1. We're up 2-1. It's 2-2. We're down 3-2, please. Oh, my. I should have simcasted it. I just knew if I simcasted, we probably would have lost. It would have been more of a heartbreaker. Tracy McGrady just stealing championships from us. And it looks as though Ja will not retire quite yet. He has 1 more year left with this Hawks team. All right, so we're officially in a new era. The 2010s have officially, a.k.a. I guess the LeBron James era. I guess we probably have 1 more chance here. I mean, Ja is literally 38 years old. He has 1 more year left on his max deal with the Hawks. It's probably the last chance. All right, second seed. We're still technically contenders. Definitely contenders, not even technically. And nothing here for Ja. Once again, no All-NBA teams averaging 22 points a game. Second seed in the Eastern Conference. It feels like 2K keeps giving us a high seed just to get our hopes up and then have us lose in the first or second round, or I guess the conference finals if we're lucky. And this time it's the first round. So unfortunate. I believe that's going to be Ja's last season. It's not. He's going to be hanging around for at least one more. All right, so we're in the 2011 NBA season. Is he going to stay on the Hawks, or is he? Oh, yeah, he's still here, and Carmelo's gone. So, guys, it's over. This is it, our final season. And now I guess we can kind of lean into the outro maybe, because I don't think we're going to make the playoffs here. Hey, what do you guys think about the trade deadline? Are you surprised that Ja Morant wasn't traded? I'm I guess kind of a little surprised here. Maybe they're still trying to build around him. I mean, they got rid of Jaren Jackson, which is interesting. And then they also, I don't know, they kind of just exploded the team in the last couple of years. No more Dylan Brooks, obviously. That was a while ago. But obviously no more Desmond Bane after this summer. And then Jaren Jackson was kind of like their final guy still there from those 2021, 2022 Grizzlies runs. It's kind of sad how it's pretty much done. I mean, those teams were legitimately super fun to watch back in the day. I mean, watching the Grizzlies go head-to-head with the Warriors, my favorite player, Steph Curry, was enjoyable, and even him going up against the Lakers was super fun in that one playoff series. And it's kind of upsetting to see that team is just kind of panned out to be nothing. I mean, there was genuinely a time when people believed that Memphis was a contender out in the West, and now it just does not look like that is the case in the slightest. But hopefully, we see them build something around Ja, if they even have any hopes of like Ja being anything in Memphis, which personally, I don't think you can really win a championship with him being your best player. I think you are definitely going to need somebody better. But, hey, we finished at the 6th seed. You can see it. I mean, this is going to be insanely stupid, as most of you guys are probably going to laugh at me for saying this, but you can see it in 2K even. He can't win a championship by himself. I mean, he couldn't win a championship the entire video, but he couldn't even come close to winning one by himself, and I think we could safely assume that is Ja Morant's final season after playing 20 years in the NBA. One of the worst career sims I've ever done. 3 first-team All-NBA member, which is solid, 2-time third team, 8-time second team, never won an MVP, never won a championship, legitimately one of the worst career sims I have ever done. Regardless, though, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out. Peace.